Today's video is sponsored by Squarespace. If you need a website, go to squarespace.com/𝘭𝘪𝘯𝘬𝘴.
Well, good morning everybody and welcome to another video. It's currently 4:30 a.m. Always steamy. So the walk that we're doing this morning, it's a big one. It's about just shy of 1,000 meters. It's going to be cold, it's going to be dark, it's going to be crisp, but hopefully the rewards will be there. We'll see. So, give you a quick update. We are just over halfway in terms of distance and elevation, and I am 1 hour in, so that's very good news. Worst thing in the world with sunrise shoots is rushing, chasing the light. It's pretty cold, but surprisingly it isn't getting any colder as I'm getting higher. I think actually it's set to get warmer as I go higher, and the cold air remains in the valleys. Sorry guys, I had to get that B-roll. I had to. There's no reason for me to be up here. No reason. Other than that little clip. Alright, so I'm now shooting north towards an iconic peak, a beautiful peak that I would love to climb. So I'm going to do that one day, but this is 𝘧𝘧𝘧𝘪𝘯𝘬𝘴. So I've got this as my main subject, supported by another kind of rocky outcrop just to the right. It's a nice composition, beautiful colours, nice light from the eastern sky, which is getting brighter by the second. There's just one thing I don't like about it. We've got patchy snow just here in the foreground, and that's in the bottom of my frame, and man, it's just not quite. I don't know, I think it might not be too bad, but at the minute I'm looking at this thinking, yeah, that's quite bad. It's just a distraction. But anyway, still beautiful composition. So we'll grab this F11. I'm focusing on 𝘧𝘧𝘧𝘪𝘯𝘬𝘴, which is the mountain. Gotta work quickly, gotta work quickly. Move on. I probably will calm down once I get a couple more images, but I'm just running around trying to, well, it's just so changeable. I can't keep still. Alright, so my camera and me actually are in a very precarious situation. Either of us make a wrong move, we're toast. Did I mention I've got an affiliate link for PhotoGuard? 10% off camera insurance. Anyway, there we go. There's my little plug over. Love this composition. I'm on a scramble, a grade 1 scramble. I decided not to come up this in the dark when it was icy. Forgive me. In fact, when I get back to the van, I'll show you the route that I came up and give you all the details. But for now, I forget the name of the scramble. But we've done it off, make for a good composition. We've got jagged pointy rocks on the right. We've got 𝘧𝘧𝘧𝘧𝘧 on the left, leading, sweeping round. The light is beautiful. And in fact, I'm thinking, rather than run around like a madman, I'll get this shot now, but I'm thinking I might also, when the sun comes up and we get light on these rocks, get it then as well. I'll probably run around like a madman and get another one in between. Oh, wow, sun's coming up now. Okay, I'm staying here then. It's so sketchy up here, man. I'm literally standing on nothing. So, sun is beginning to come up and it's casting its light on these rocks that are on the right hand side of my composition. It's a shame we don't have more going on in the sky, but I can't ask for everything, can I? So I'll probably, in fact I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Yeah, because the sun's coming up, we're going to get, whoa, gotta be so careful. We're going to get a bit of lens flare possibly, so pop on my lens hood. Okay, that'll do. Don't think it's on properly, but it'll do. Okay, you can see, God, Jesus. You can see the light. The light is now on the rocks beautifully. Yeah, man, this is great. I'm going to continue to shoot this now. And we'll pop the image on screen. It's just absolutely lovely. 𝘧𝘧𝘧𝘪, by the way, 𝘧𝘧𝘧𝘪. Can't resist these layers. Sun's well and truly up now, but yeah, really can't resist getting a shot of this. Alright, 100 to 200 lens going on. I find that when it's really bright like this, it helps a lot to actually look through the viewfinder and not the screen. 16:9 composition here. Beautiful, absolutely. I mean, so simple. There is nothing to this. 𝘧𝘧𝘧𝘪, shooting the layers straight towards the sun. Fantastic. There is no denying that this is a beautiful spot. Mind you, it's an effort to get here. But I tell you what, it is not video friendly. It's so difficult to film the photography because we're basically, a lot of the time, we're just precariously balanced on boulders. So placing the camera, moving around this camera and picking you up and moving you. Yeah, not always the easiest. Right, this one is almost certainly going to benefit from a polarizer because there's quite a lot of haze in the background, and I'm hoping that it's going to give me a much darker sky and a bit more detail in the distant background. So we'll get this on. Oh, that really makes a difference. Wow. Okay, so I've taken a shot without the polarizer, and now I'm just taking one with the polarizer, and I will show you the difference, but there's a cloud or a temperature inversion off in the distance. You see the top of the clouds, beautiful. The polarizer really brings out that cloud detail. So, here we go, f11, focusing on my subject, which are these jagged pinnacle rocks. 2-second timer, square composition. And there we go. What an absolute morning. What a morning. Man, well, what a hike. Are you steaming up? It's really cold. There was frost on the windscreen before, so Really icy coming down actually. Yeah, that walk was great. I'll give you some statistics. So I've been out exactly 6 hours from leaving the van this morning to coming back to the van this morning. Now, the total distance, now bear in mind there's a lot of faffing on with at the summit with walking around looking for compositions and filming as well, so I'll go back and forth with the camera, but total distance covered was 7.34 miles, and that was obviously in 6 hours. And total ascent, 894 meters ascent. So I followed the advice in all of the guidebooks for this hike, and they all advised this route, which takes about 3 hours, and I'll show you the route on my phone. It took me 2 hours 17 minutes, and that's with filming and a bit of messing around on the summit. So yeah, 3 hours is being very, very generous, and yeah, you're definitely not going to miss the light if you allow 3 hours, and you can take it nice and easy. This is the route that I did, obviously starting off at the National Trust Centre and then around and then up to the summit. It's a nice, easy route. The most challenging part actually is at the very beginning where you come up to this lake just here. That's the most challenging bit. Now, the path is good most of the way, but it does the path does disappear in places, and it kind of disappears into boulder fields and then starts again in maybe 30 or 40 meters. So navigating at night time, if you've never done it before, it's easy to lose the path. I lost the path about 3 or 4 times. And the worst area by far for that happening is coming over this saddle, the saddle between Tryfan and I believe it's 𝘧𝘧𝘪𝘭𝘪𝘢𝘬𝑒 or 𝘧𝘧𝘪𝘭𝘪𝘯𝘬𝑒. Please let me know in the comments. I don't know my pronunciation of this peak. But this saddle here, you know, I lost the path a few times, but you realise you've lost the path, and then a few minutes later you pick it up again. So not a problem in daylight, but all in all, you know, 2.5 hours if you're relatively fit shouldn't be a problem at all, and it's very, very easy to navigate. Not much chance of getting lost. So that's good. So there we go. That was the route. Beautiful day's photography. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Now I'll just finish with a quick message from today's sponsor, which is Squarespace. If you don't know who Squarespace are, well, they're an all-in-one website building platform. So if you're a photographer and you're getting steamed up, just like that, yeah, if you're a photographer and you want your own website and you want nice professional design, an online gallery, an online store, your own domain, you can do it all through Squarespace. You don't need any web coding experience at all, no computer skills, just web browser, drag, drop, maybe a few YouTube videos to give you a helping hand along the way, or just use Squarespace's 24/7 customer service and they'll help you out. Yeah, if you fancy that, go to squarespace.com/Hendon, give it a free try. And if you like that free trial, use the offer code Hendon for 10% off your first purchase. All right, guys, thanks for joining me on this one, and I will see you all next time.